Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, where I am feeling a whole hell of a lot better than I was last time, cause I'm recording this more than a week after that last episode you watched. Or at least the last episode that I uploaded. You may or may not have watched it. I don't know your life. Anyway, it's really dusty here. It's actually kind of pretty, all the dust particles in the air. But yeah, let's talk to this dude, because we're going to get a trophy simply for talking here. Okay, never mind. I guess we would have to invade and kill someone first. Get a... whatever the hell thing it is you get. I think you can probably also find one out in the world somewhere. Before we do anything else, we've got a lot of souls that I would like to spend rather than risk losing. Mainly because... yeah, I don't like losing things when I could be spending them. It's as simple as that. Now, we could spend them with this lovely lady right here, but I think first we're going to see if we can upgrade any of our gear. Hey, Lenegrast. Let's see here. Can't upgrade the sword. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to do so. And looks like we don't have any Titanite shards or chunks, so yeah. No upgrading is possible. Sorry, Lenegrast. Well, look at you in all your heavy gear. Alright, lady.
Bearer of the curse.
Seek, seek, lest. We get it. We really get it by now. Alright, so what was I gonna do next? I think I was just doing more endurance, huh? Yeah, doing endurance to get my poise up, along with my stamina. That does seem to be the thing I was working on. Let's do 15 for now. And then... let's go ahead and do a little bit more vigor. My first time playing through this game, I actually ran into trouble because I left my vigor at, I think it was 15 for until damn near the very end. And was getting to the point where it's like, okay, I am not surviving pretty much anything. And I was really relying on my Great Shield. Which, I mean, yeah, it worked. But it's not exactly the best situation to be in. And we're going back to where we just were, because there is an item we can drop to. So let's go back through here, and then we'll have to go back to the bridge. Gotta make sure not to run too far, of course, or else we'll run straight through a pit. But that's okay, because it doesn't happen for quite a ways. Alright, I think we're almost to where we want to be. Nope, not there. And here it is. Yeah, it's right before the pit. Alright, here's the bridge. Hey, buddy. Do you want to be a problem, or do you want to be okay? Looks like you want to be okay. Which is fine by me. I prefer when you... oh, no, he wants to be a problem. Well, too bad. You can't be a problem. Do you want to be a problem? I sure hope not. So, from here, looks like we could just drop straight there, but that side doesn't have anything we want. It's this side. And here we are. A token of fidelity. And then from here, we can quaff a flask and try and make that jump. Hold on. What? What rings have we got going on? What's... There's an icon up there that I don't know what it is. Next to the silver serpent icon. Now, is there anything outside, first of all? And the answer seems to be no. And nothing over there, of course. So, what's through here? Let's find out. I'm really wondering what that icon is. Okay, so here we're a little bit lower in this cavern. Or is this a different cavern? It might be a different one. But then again, I heard the sound of a basilisk. And then there's these moths. That's right, we don't have arrows, do we? I need to buy more. Because I don't want to use these. I think this is the same cavern. We're just... yeah, we're lower. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I remembered there being like another tier of this place, but... okay. I do believe that is the giant basilisk... the giant basilisk's tail. Yep, there's Zai. Can you guys even make that out? I'm not sure. Well, I can. It's pretty much... there, my sword is going right through it. Just past the moth's wing. But whatever. We've already gotten the stuff from in here, so... let's just use one of these. Get out nice and easily. And then we'll head on back to Majula once more. So that I can buy some arrows, because I now remember that's a thing that I need to do. And now that icon is gone, what was it?
I knew you'd be.
Okay. Yeah, buy items is what we want. Let's get not 346 arrows. That's a few too many. $100 should be fine for now. And let's just buy all the iron arrows he has, because they do end up being useful sometimes. And we'll leave his Titanite shards where they are. So let's get wood arrows and iron arrows. We've got poison arrows, and those will come in handy at some point later on. Is there anything else I want to do here? I don't believe so. So now, since we've got a token of fidelity, we can actually go to the Cathedral of Blue. And the guy there will actually give us the time of day. Of course, we're not really gonna do anything with him. Because that is one of the PvP covenants, which is not my personal favorite thing to do in this game. But we can still get our hands on a trophy.
Transient being. You have obtained proof you are worthy of joining our order.
Mm-hmm.
You may call yourself one of us, and are free to plant your roots in this garden of the gods.
Okay.
Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day you are a Knight of the Blue.
Or, you know, not.
Rejoice and bask in your new honor.
No thanks.
Do my ears deceive me?
Nope.
Who would refuse such magnificence?
I would.
Gods have mercy on this half-wit. He knows not what he speaks.
Yeah, I do. I mean, sure, your get-up there is pretty swanky, but I don't want to be a Knight of the Blue right now. So, now that we've done that, let's move on to the Harvest Valley. Come to think of it, we've got a couple petrified somethings, haven't we? Might be worth actually trading those in the not too distant future. But for now, we've got stuff to do here.
Are you a traveller?
Sure.
I'm Chloanne, an ore-stone trader.
Mm-hmm.
I travel about collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living.
Uh-huh.
I never planned to visit this god's-forsaken place.
Yeah, I get that.
Don't know. I just sort of ended up here.
I know how that goes.
I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, I've been scouting around for rare bits.
Ooh.
Oh, don't look at me like that.
Why not?
Many of these stones are quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing.
Okay.
Oh, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade, after all.
Hmm. Yeah, you don't have much, but I mean, it's stuff, I suppose.
No interest.
Right, I
I'll
need to keep
provide.
talking to you.
I came here in search of rare stones, but the place is nothing like I was told. All this poison.
Yep.
You can't get very far inside.
Oh, what are those?
Don't just go haplessly wandering about. These stones may look all the same, but to the trained eye, each is unique.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are used to smith weapons and armor, and some unique stones provide special benefits.
Ooh.
Some of them are extremely rare and should be used with great thrift. None of the differences are easily spotted, but I've learned quite a lot, really.
Okay.
Drang Lake. How is it that I ended up here?
I can't tell you.
It's funny. I can't seem to remember. I've searched every nook and cranny here. I suppose it's time to move on.
Yes, it is.
Perhaps we'll meet again, if we live that long.
Yeah, we'll meet again.
I suppose it's about...
Yep. So, looks like there's an enemy type that I don't recognize. Those little crawling guys. And then there's an enemy type I do recognize. And I'll take it out from afar, because I know it can do ranged things. Like specifically that. And I don't want to get hit by that. Which is why I just come on up here and do this. Can pretty safely attack without getting hit. And there we go. Now that he is dealt with, let's move on down there. See what those crawling fellers are all about. Hurrah indeed. Because yeah, there used to be skeleton enemies here, and now there's those. Don't know what their deal is. Oh, looks like there's still skeletons. Yeah, I wanted to target the skeleton there. So, basically, to move along here... What's your deal? You want to come play? You look like you want to come play. Oh, I see. You're one of those solo to the ground, you're hard to hit types. That's fine. So the key here, don't expose yourself to the poison for too long. That skeleton, am I supposed to be wary of that? Or is there some other skeleton? She says there aren't that many rare stones here, but I'm finding them just fine. Let's see here. We've got some poison curatives, haven't we? Well, yes. Yes, we have. So, let's just have... Oh, hi. I don't like you. You don't like me. Let's leave it at that. Really? Well, we're dead. How did I get backstabbed? I actually know the answer. It's because I ran out of stamina and got staggered. But still, don't like it. But hey, at least we didn't use anything consumable. Now we gotta wait for this poison to come off. Just gonna roll around. Why not? Oh, that's right. The big fella's gonna be back. Well, let's make this a little more interesting. Do it from a place where I actually have to care a little more. Now, if memory serves, if you can actually hit his rider in the face, it'll do more damage. But that can be tough, especially when he's trying to attack you. So I'm not really going to try that hard. There we go. Actually, let's just one-hand this right now. Hello, skeleton. Goodbye, skeleton. Hello, you. Jump attacks are useful. So, let's head on back in here. Reclaim our souls. I'd rather take those hits than a backstabbing. I hear noises. I think it's the windmill up above us. And there's a fragrant branch of yore for us. And yeah, if we had been to a certain other place, there would be a friend here. But we haven't been there just yet, so he's not here. He'll be here later, though. And now... there's something of value in here. Oh, it's just a chest. That's right. It's not a path. Oh, that's right. It only really mattered if we were pyromancers, but we're not. So let's use this poison moss. Tasty. You know, if I was out adventuring and someone told me that what I found was poison moss, my first response would not be to stick it in my mouth. But that's just me. So we're actually not too far from another bonfire. And apparently this guy wants to play with us. Unfortunately, he's not very good at playing. So let's continue looting these corpses. I was about to say raiding. these corpses, but that's not really what we're doing. Ah! Got a twofer. Okay, let's flask up. No point using the moss while we're still standing in the poison. Alright, that does that skeleton. And just a few more things to grab. And there we go. Well, there's another thing to grab. Let's drink before we die. And let's even tip another back. There we are. Got everything from the poison. At least I'm pretty sure that was everything. And now for the mildly difficult part between us and our bonfire. Rear ahead, therefore stay calm. What do you mean? Hold on a sec. There used to be... Oh, hello. Used to be that there were a couple of those giants with riders here, but now I guess there's these pyromancers. Honestly, I think that makes life a tiny bit easier. If only because... What? Oh, yeah, up there. Yeah, these pyromancers are easier to deal with at range, because they do not have any straight shots. And you just shoot them twice instead of a bajillion times. And they drop some interesting gear, which may come in handy later on. Provided we want to play Fashion Souls. Hey buddy, I know you're not doing anything, but still. And of course that message right there. Another child playing the game. I really don't like how my second swing so rarely manages to hit what the first swing does. He died as he lived, with his face mashed against that wall. So if we head on up here, there may be something to grab. Yes, there is. And also a lever. Ooh. What's this message? Okay, you did it. Congratulations. What does this lever do? Oh, it opens that up. Duh. And yep. Bonfire over here. They say be wary of rolling because those urns have unpleasant things in them, I believe. Let's find out. Yep, they are full of poison. Well, that's okay. Now, was I gonna... Oh, you know what? I can probably upgrade some more stuff if I go to Majula. And I do like upgrading more stuff. And she's here now and may in fact have...
Speak up if you need anything at all, alright?
May have some more stock. If memory serves. No, I guess she just gets it later in the game. So those are shards.
No interest.
Which we can get for cheaper from Lenegrast for now.
I knew you'd be.
Because, I mean... Yeah. That's 200 souls cheaper per shard. Let's just buy them all. I'm sure we'll want all of them before the game is over. So, reinforcing. Ooh, we got some chunks. So we can make this even better. By, like, 2/3 or no, that's like 6% better. Thereabouts. That's pretty nice. I'll take it. And then if we go over here, we can't upgrade that because we don't have any large shards. But we can, like, upgrade our leather stuff. I expect we'll find better at some point, but, I mean... Oh, we just don't have the souls for the Hide Knight gauntlets. We can fix that. Yeah, let's go on in here. And... there we go. Now we've got souls. I'm sorry that you're busy, but I'm giving you work. So, let's go to our Hide Knight gauntlets and reinforce them as much as we can. It's always nice to make your stuff a little better. And then, do we want... well, neither of these is terribly good. But it looks like we'll get more value out of the chest, so let's do that. And then we can drop one reinforcement into there. And then we're good. Hooray, now we're a bit more defensive. And actually, before we continue in the Harvest Valley, let's go to No Man's Wharf and then backtrack a little ways and put that branch of yore we found to use. Because, yeah, I don't like it when paths are blocked. Though actually, no, before we do that, let's head to the Lost Bastille. Because we happened to run across Lucatiel there. And I need her to move to this location where we are right now. Which means I probably need to fight a boss in the Lost Bastille. Because, yeah, if we want to finish her story, we need to fight several bosses after summoning her to help us and have her survive the fights. And if we want her to appear everywhere for all the bosses, we kind of need to basically do them in order. I wonder if I'm ever going to get the key for that. And also this, I would have to come from the other side, which means going through the Lost Wharf or Sinner's Wharf or whatever the hell it was. Sinner's Wharf, I think. Thanks for just completely missing there, guy. And also for not kicking the barrel at us. No dog over here. Alright, it's the next one that's got the dog, right? There is no next one. Maybe the dog was just only there in the old version. And yet again, thank you for just flat out missing us. Alright, well, let's head on this way. And then we walk across here, and then we get to play with those fellows. Is Lucatiel still over here? No, she has moved on. To where, one wonders. But hey. There we go. Those guys weren't too tough. Oh, it's another petrified person. They really like blocking places off with petrified people in this version of the game, don't they? Fine. And now we'll have to kill him. Shame we couldn't just tip the statue over. That would have made life easy. But no. Ambush ahead, therefore try luring it out, eh? Oh, I remember this place. Yeah. Like 5 of these guys all at once. I definitely did some running from them. I am so glad I didn't get blown up. Alright, just you left, buddy. And now nobody left. Like, wow, I'm honestly amazed that I was not blown up, because that was quite a lot of explosions. Explosions? Explosions. Yeah, the first time I came here, I tried basically running down these stairs the whole way. I know that one of these at some point has something in it, which is why I rolled just there. Oh, hi, message. Now, if we go down further, are there more enemies? Oh, these guys. I hate these guys. Yeah, this door, if you open it, you just walk out onto nothing and fall to your death. Which is generally not the way you want to go. Yeah, these guys here will jump onto you and explode, causing various different effects depending on what they've got going on. Some of them are just damage, some explode with, like, weapon decaying stuff. None of which is pleasant. And yeah, it's basically just stuff that people generally don't enjoy. So the reason I'm going up here is because that ladder that we saw also leads up here. And I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Like these fine fellows. Let's head on outside. More room to deal with them than inside. Alright, one more hit each. There we go. I like it when it only takes one more hit to do one hit each. Okay. So, if I pull this, it'll open the gate, and that guy will try and be a jerk to us. That's okay. He's by himself. No, he's not. He's got a friend. Ah, yes. They try giving you the runaround. Just in case you haven't pulled all their friends from downstairs and whatnot. So, if memory serves, one of these places there is something useful. And also, yeah, you can summon an NPC for this fight. So let's go ahead and use a human effigy. Okay. I guess it's probably in that one that was up. Yep, there it is. Pilgrim Belclair. Come on, Belclair. Let's you and me defeat this boss. I kind of want more health, but I also kind of don't have the means to get it without sacrificing something worthwhile. So let's just go as we are. If you don't know what you're doing, this boss can be difficult. But if you do know how the fight goes, it doesn't prove to be too troublesome. Oh, wow, we still got hit by that. Drinking. Wow, that didn't hit us despite us not having been rolling. Alright, there's one down. We've got two more to go. And if we sit up here, bad things will happen. So let's do that plunging attack. It's kind of cruel that they force you to use up some health dropping there. But if you're aggressive enough, you can sometimes get this one down, or at least close to it, before the second joins. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that, but thankfully, Belclair has got Richie's attention. And having the attention of just one sentinel is really what you want for the entirety of this fight. Though what you don't want is to hit their shields. Ooh, I do not like that move. Because it'll either drain your health or your stamina pretty darn well. Alright, one sentinel left. Ooh. Use your big spell again. That was impressive. Ow. Got hit on the wind-up there. Alright, one more hit and we are good. There we go. We did it, Belclair. Why? Don't have to wave at you. You're an NPC, and I know that. So there's secret walls along the edge here. There's a few of them. So we're just gonna go around all the walls, mashing the X button until we've revealed them all. I said secret walls. I meant secret doors. It's kind of hard to have a secret wall. Now, tell me that doesn't look like it should be a secret door. I mean, there's a seam in the texture, kind of. Going straight up and down here. But I guess 'tis no secret. Alright. Looks like that was all of them. So let's get investigating. Oh, is there a secret within the secret? No, there's no point to attacking. You don't attack illusory walls in this game. Right, we have to climb from the other side. Because why would we climb from the side closest to the door? Alrighty. And there's another secret. Just gonna... Actually, gonna use this weapon to do our mimic check. Checks out. I don't think these iron chests are ever mimics. I could be wrong. And let's grab this. Homeward bones are always nice. And it is possible to jump across here. But we failed. That's okay. Is this chest okay? It is. Alright, got another shield. Probably not going to use it. And anything in here? Looks like nothing. Yeah, you're right. It was pointless. Rusted coin. Not the most interesting spoils, but it's something. Now, if memory serves, this might lead up to the other side of that balcony there. Dwarf required ahead. Oh. To fit under here? Yeah, I guess. Though there's no reason to. Alright. Anyone behind there? Hey. I was able to see straight through to you from the other side. Do illusory walls have a draw distance? It seems they do. Okay, before you get up. Don't want him to do anything unsavory to us. Alright, that's not too terribly useful. Alright, yeah, this did lead to the other side. So, just gonna do another illusory wall check. I don't expect there to be any. But, you never know. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, I know I can jump it. I'm just not going to. Oh. Right, this is a dangerous place. Because if you go too slowly, one of the guys in the cells drops down and explodes on you. And I don't like that. Hello. Oh my god, they put poison moths here? Also, is this guy still alive? Looks like he did, in fact, completely obliterate himself. Which is fine by me. I don't want to have to deal with him anymore. So, let's get rid of this moth before it becomes an issue. Alright. And there's a bonfire for us. Quite appreciated. Though the moth is going to come right back, so I guess it's not the greatest. But whatever. That's actually going to be it for this episode. We've gone on a bit long, mainly because of the boss and wanting to find a bonfire. But that's alright. Join us next time when we continue exploring this place. See you then, friends. Can't use bonfire. Oh. I guess the episode is not quite over yet. Thankfully, if we die, we won't really have to do too much running back. Just giving them a nice friendly wave. Well, there was clearly some lag involved with that. That's a big part of the reason why I do not appreciate when people invade me. Because if there's lag involved, things can go very differently than they really feel like they ought. Alright, gonna grab my souls. Then, this time for reals. That's it for this episode. Join us next time when we continue exploring. See you then, friends.